Hello everyone, it is I, Knux, bringing you another top 10 countdown. In this video, we're going to be looking at the top 10 Sonic the Hedgehog cutscenes. This list will include in-game cutscenes, but will not include ending cutscenes, as I already made a list for those. Opening cutscenes will also be excluded. And of course, this video is filled with spoilers. Enjoy!
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
Number 10, The Kick, Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. You saw this coming. After Shadow confronts newcomer Silver the Hedgehog, the two begin to engage in combat. Spoiler alert, this fight sucks. But as a nice reward for your finishing, you get to experience the most epic scene in the game.
Chaos Control!
It's quick, it's unexpected, and it works. At this point in the game, you're fed up with Silver's nonsense, so I believe it was very necessary to include this. Number 9. Who was that? Sonic Unleashed. At this point in the story, Sonic is aware of his abnormal features as a werehog. This scene proves that his nighttime persona isn't just a gameplay style, as he indeed has emotion towards the matter.
Who are you? Oh my gosh, I am so sorry! I just completely mistook you for someone else. That is so strange. I could have sworn it was him. Anyway, I'm really sorry. See you later!
If Sonic is upset that Amy Rose, his #1 fangirl, couldn't recognize him, then you know something is wrong. One of the most memorable scenes from the game, and it's one Son-Amy fans like to prove themselves. Number 8. The Transformation, Sonic Heroes. Metal Sonic gets an extreme makeover in this scene. With all of the Sonic characters, including Dr. Eggman, left in the shadows, the spotlight shines on Sonic's arch-rival.
All living things kneel before your master.
The whole situation is pretty epic, and shows that the developers had fun making Metal Sonic a worthwhile villain. Seeing all of these characters work together really proves that only the superpower of teamwork could defeat a boss as such. Number 7. Freedom, Sonic Adventure. Everyone loved Gamma in Sonic Adventure. He was one of the first 3D Sonic characters, but was also one of Dr. Eggman's robots. Gamma stood out by being one of the first to betray his creator, an action Omega would follow years later. After the final battle between Gamma and Beta, Gamma's rival, the two suffer from each other's projectiles. Gamma explodes, and is revealed to be the mother of Amy's blue flickies. Still not sure on that. The scene reveals a certain number of things, and is very touching among SA1 fans. Number 6. Cheaters always win, Sonic Riders. If you played through this game's story, you know what I'm talking about. Have you ever been so close to something but failed to achieve it? Yeah, that happens here. In the final stretch of the final race of the Grand Prix, the Babylon Rogues succeed in making the player angry. This ticked me off, but because of how effective and memorable it is, it had to make the list. All I can say is, karma. Number 5. The Power of 2, Sonic Generations. This barely made the cut by being the last cutscene before the final boss. There's no denying how lacking the story was for Generations, but the Time Eater's reveal definitely left fans with something.
Eggman! But how?
He had a little help.
Dr. Robotnik!
Nobody calls me that anymore. If you would be so kind as to explain, gentleman genius Dr. Eggman from the future. It will be my pleasure, most excellent and efficacious Dr. Eggman of the past. Wow, will I really get that crazy?
It was great to see the characters poke fun at the series, and it was also cool to see all of the characters come together. Had the entire story been just as entertaining? Man. Oh, and then there's this part.
You've got this, Sonic.
Number 4. The final stretch. Sonic Adventure 2. This cutscene is great no matter what side you're on. Dark, hero, it speaks the same message.
I thought that capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I die hard. You actually saved me, you know.
It was a Chaos Emerald, wasn't it? But there's no way you could have activated the Chaos Control using an emerald that's fake. So, there's more to you than just looking like him. What are you, anyway?
What you see is what you get. Just a guy that loves adventure.
Both Sonic and Shadow have objectives they need to complete, and aren't going to let each other in the way of that. It's amazing how strong the background music is, and how vacant the setting feels. Two rival hedgehogs choosing to battle each other by means of what they know best. Running, or skating. Also gotta love how calm Shadow was after finding out Sonic was alive. I think this proves that Shadow knew Sonic wasn't dead. Number 3. Tails vs. Robotnik, Sonic Adventure. The two-tailed fox finally did something on his own. Okay, no one played those. After beating Dr. Robotnik in a race to a broken missile, all is not over for the Doctor.
I will make you all pay for this.
Let's get out of here!
You fool. Away, before I make mincemeat out of you.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I can do this.
I love this scene. It shows that even without Sonic there to help, Tails will still do what Sonic would want him to do. Dr. Robotnik sounds menacing as ever, delivering one of the best lines in any Sonic the Hedgehog game. The scene is completely silent, making the player focus on the dialogue and the situation. Hands down, one of the greatest cutscenes in all of Sonic. Number 2. Faker, Sonic Adventure 2. By show of hands, who didn't see this coming? Okay, 1, 2, 3. If you raised your hand, you have not lived.
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you, Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh? You're not even good enough to be
I'll
my
make you eat those words.
One of the greatest and most recited scene in all of Sonic is an in-game cutscene. That's crazy to me. The dialogue is so out there and hilarious to the point that it works entirely. It's a nice inclusion to the boss fight, and a good reminder of Sonic and Shadow's earlier relationship. The whole situation makes it epic. The two sides each have goals they're trying to pursue on the island, and Sonic and Shadow just can't help but to taunt each other. One of the most recognizable scenes in the series. And before we go on to number 1, here's some cutscenes worth mentioning.
He helped me before by letting me escape. This robot is different.
Chip? Gotta call you something, don't I? What do you think? Yeah, Chip! Chip! I love it!
I don't know why I was given this job, why it was my fate. Destined to be here forever.
Number 1. Friendship, Sonic Unleashed. Sonic Unleashed, love it or hate it, is responsible for bringing us what I think is the best cutscene in the Sonic series. Everything from the compact music to the dark setting, this scene offers a nice climax to the game.
So you were asleep all this time? For millions of years?
Yes, for ages and ages.
I bet it's thanks to you. Even at night when I'm like this, I'm still myself, not like all the other people we've seen. You must have been protecting me this whole time.
I haven't done anything, Sonic. You're the reason you haven't changed at all. You're too strong to lose yourself.
I'm the reason?
Yeah, you never doubt yourself, no matter what. You never give in to the night or the darkness inside your heart. I think it's because I knew that about you. That's why I wanted you to help me. It's been so fun, getting to see the world. I've lived here since the planet began, but I didn't know a thing about it. That it's so pretty, or that food tastes so good, or that people are so nice. I'm so glad I got the chance to discover all that with you, and I'm so glad that you helped me find my memory. Sonic, I will never, ever forget you. Thank you, Sonic. Goodbye, friend.
The voice acting is spot on for a situation like this, and besides Ryan Drummond, I can't imagine any other Sonic voice actor making this scene possible. It's one of those cutscenes you're never going to see again in Sonic, and I appreciate it because of that. Sonic's relationship with Chip is much more powerful in this one scene than I believe it has ever been with Tails up to that point, which could explain why Tails was given the spotlight push in future games. Chip's desire of the world could also be paralleled with what Shadow wanted for Maria. This cutscene says a lot, and I believe it's the best one yet.
Yeah!
I hope you all enjoyed my list, and if you would like to see more Sonic related content, be sure to subscribe. I'm Knux, and thank you for watching.